Hi everyone, we're on day 11 of the 30-day mindful challenge. I hope you're following along. Today's topic is positive relationships, not just relationships, but positive relationships. So let's dive in. We are social beings and we need connection with other people. We are not made to live in a vacuum or to live solo or alone. In fact, Maslow's hierarchy of needs determines, obviously, we've all heard of Maslow. We need water, we need food, we need clothing, we need shelter. But beyond that, we need belonging. We need emotional connection with someone in our life. And when we have that, it helps to create joy. And in fact, science also shows that healthy, positive relationships are one of the main components of true joy and happiness in our lives. There are so many benefits to having positive relationships in your life. And I want you to start thinking about what is the quality of the relationships you have in your life right now. And I'm going to ask a couple of questions when we get into the next video, which is the activity for today's topic. So get ready for that. But just start to think about the relationships that you have in your life right now. When we surround ourselves, when you surround yourself with positive people, you surround yourself with an opportunity to express your joy, to express your opinions, to express your emotions and your thoughts in a safe space. That's what a healthy relationship is about. You feel lifted and fulfilled by people who are positively impacting your life. And they also give you constructive feedback that challenge you when you need it, push you when you need it in an empowering and positive way. Getting support from people like that can be life-changing. That feedback and that empathy really gives us a push and an elevation in our own functioning. And science also shows that positive relationships increase our health. People who have very positive relationships in their life are less likely to be stressed. They're more likely to have better mental health. They have better cardiovascular disease. Their immune systems are healthier. So the science validates how important it is to be connected with positive people in your life. In general, it's really important for us to think about the quality of the relationships that we have, because sometimes we can't choose our family. We can definitely choose our friends. Sometimes we spend an awful lot of time with people who might not be the most positive influences in our life, but we are with them because of habit, because of proximity, because of relation. And so I'm asking you to think about what are some of the people, or who are some of the people in your life that provide you the most support, the most joy, the most love and empathy, and who might be some of the people that bring you down a little bit, or who don't support you the way that you feel like you need to. And we'll talk in the next video about maybe setting some boundaries here and there to help you to fulfill yourself and find the most supportive relationships, as opposed to staying in something that isn't the best it can be for you. So like and follow for more. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Hey everybody, the 30-day mindful challenge, day 11. Right here is the workbook, opening up to day 11, which is 8 steps to healthy relationships. I love this because I'm not really looking at it in terms of healthy relationships, in terms of, looking at one specific person in your life and how do you get along with them. I really want to broaden this so that you just think in general, who are the people that really elevate you, and think about why they elevate you. What is it that they do? How do they impact you? How do they show up in your life? And what is it that you feel like you connect with them about? And how much time do you devote to the relationships that really fulfill you versus the relationships that might deflate you a little bit? Because we all have relationships at times that might not be the most healthy that they can be. That being said, we can always work on those relationships. So beyond looking at kind of who elevates you, and I'll walk through the questions with you in just a little bit, I also want you to think about on a similar road to that is, what can you do in your current relationships to elevate other people, but also to change the dynamic of something that might be a little bit more negative than it should be? How can you approach a situation with a little bit more compassion, empathy, patience, love, understanding, because if there are two forces pushing back and forth and they continue to push back and forth, if one of them changes, the other one has no option but to change as well. And so you have an opportunity in all the relationships that you have to create change. That doesn't mean that it's going to be perfect and without its flaws, but certainly you have an opportunity to at least control how you respond in certain situations to make you feel more effective and skillful. So let's dive into the exercise here. The first question is, who lifts my spirits when we're together? Who is that person? Who are the people in your life? Think about all the people in the constellation of supporters, or just people in your family, friends, co-workers. Who are the people that are your cheerleaders, right? The ones who just make you feel better no matter what. And go ahead and write that down. And think about it for a couple minutes if you need to, and hit pause on this video, because I'm just going to keep going to all the questions. So hit pause whenever you need to. The next one is, who supports my personal growth? Who is that person in your life that's always pushing you to be your best? Who are the people in your life that push you to be your best and that challenge you in positive ways when you need to be challenged? And what does that feel like to have those people in your life? And do you spend enough time with them to allow them to really help you to grow? This could also be not just because of what they're saying to you that they support your personal growth, but what they're showing to you in terms of how they role model being effective and being skillful and being successful in the world. So think about who that might be in your life. Whose values are aligned with yours? Who are the people that you feel really fit with who you are as a person at your core? The people, whether it's, that you love nature and love, being at the beach and diving and surfing and being connected with nature, or a person who, really just loves to read and learn more and create more knowledge in their life, or find opportunities to learn new skills or new tasks. Who are the people that, when you think about your values around faith, around connection, around love, and around just growth in general, who are the people that align with you, and who do you want to spend more time with in that way? Next question is, who is reliable and trustworthy? And I'm hoping, as we start to walk through these questions, that multiple people, multiple names, one name will be in multiple sections, because that's what we really want. We want people in our life that, I don't want to find just one person who just lifts me up all the time and then have to go to someone else for something else. Though that can happen, it's great if we have one person who fills a lot of our needs. Those are usually the people that we are closest to. So who is it that you find most trustworthy in your life? Who can you go to with anything, no matter what? And this is also information for you too. Do you keep going to the same person that doesn't, support your trust, or doesn't really hold your secrets, or value or respect your opinion when you're talking, and kind of talks to everybody else once you've chatted with them? Really think about how you set boundaries in your life with this question. Who are the people that are in that inner circle that no matter what you can go to? And who inspires you to be your best self? This is similar to, personal growth and lifting your spirits, but who really just wants, no matter what, the best for you in life, in your world? Think about that person and write that down. Who respects your personal boundaries? Do you have people around you that respect your boundaries? Do you have space to do whatever it is you need to do? Do you have boundaries, people in your life where you have communication boundaries? Do you have people in your life where you can set personal boundaries, where you can set boundaries with work, where you can set boundaries with space, with your physical body, with your emotions, with your thoughts? All of these types of boundaries are critical for our own well-being and for healthy relationships. So think about who in your life really values your boundaries and really respects you on those levels. The next question is, who handles disagreements and conflict well? Do you have people in your life that manage stress, conflict, and disagreement well? And I hope that you do. because those are good role model people that, you could even ask if you're struggling in another relationship, how do you manage this type of situation? What helps you to be the most effective? I've seen you do A, B, and C. How can I be my best when I'm dealing with conflict or when I'm dealing with stress? Or watch people role model those healthy relationship qualities and skills. But also surround yourself with people who, even if you're upset, respect you and sit back and listen instead of being defensive or condescending to you or being critical. Really important when we talk about healthy relationships. And the last questions that I ask here for you is, who values your opinions? Who loves to hear you communicate and talk with them and express yourself? And who do you feel validated by in those moments? Who are the people that no matter what, you could go and talk with them and you feel like, you know what, this person really respects what I have to say. It's so important to have people like that in your life. If you didn't find a lot of people, it's okay. It could mean that you just have a really small circle of trusted, amazing people in your life. And mine is small. I don't have, 10 different names here. But I think it's important that you know who it is that you can go to when you need to. We can all have lots of friends that we can go out and have a good time with, but they might not necessarily fill all of these boxes. And so I always think relationships like this, you are in the middle and then there's a circle. And in that middle circle are the people who are closest to you. Then there's another circle of the people that you really, really like and really, really enjoy being with, but maybe you don't trust them with absolutely everything. Then there's people outside in the next circle that might be more acquaintances. Again, those friends that you would hang out with, but you don't necessarily go to when there's a big problem. And then, the concentric circles just keep growing and growing and growing. So value who you have in that inner circle. Sometimes people move in and out. That is a normal reality of life, and it's okay. But think about the people that really value you the most in terms of your opinions, your boundaries, your well-being, your growth, all of it. And also think about how you are that for other people and how you can help other people to grow and to value others as well. So I hope this was helpful for you. I will see you tomorrow, which is day 12. I'm so excited for tomorrow. This is like one of my favorite things, coming out of your comfort zone. This is something we all need to practice. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night or day or morning, wherever you are. See you soon.